Alright guys, so in this video I've got some hodgepodge topics about things I'm doing this early fall at my homestead. I've been working a lot of closing shifts, 10 to 7s, and this time of year it's been getting dark at my house about 6:30, so I haven't had a lot of time to go outside and do much after work. I haven't checked the garden in about a week down the hill, so that's going to be interesting what we find down there. I also picked up something from my work that a lot of people are throwing out now and will continue to throw out for the next month or two, that you should pick up if you got the opportunity and chuck it in your compost pile or for your birds, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. Also, I've got to start, I put this off because I hate shoveling, get the lawnmower hooked up to the little trailer, go back to the compost, shovel some out, put it in my barrels so I can plant peas. So I'm getting ready to do all that today, hopefully, fingers crossed. Now I work 3 to close tomorrow, so if I don't finish today, I got some time tomorrow to do some stuff. I've also got some bulbs I'd like to plant out. So I might procrastinate on that shoveling just a little bit longer, but I at least want to get some shoveling done today. So my plan is now to show you what I got from my work that I think is a great asset to your farm, homestead, if, you know, whatever you got going on. Let's go. Oh yeah, this stuff right here, it stinks. It's been in the back of my truck for about 4 days now. Well, half of them. I just got the other half put in yesterday. But we're going through the store, feeling if there's any rotting, squishy pumpkins, and they're just going to throw them in the dumpster. I said, you know what? Throw them in the bed of my pickup because I will take them home. I'll feed them to my chickens, and I'm going to chuck those in my compost pile. So I am going to get the lawnmower. I'm going to hook it up to that trailer. I'm going to start throwing some of these in that trailer so I can chuck them in my compost. I just wanted to share with you some real life stuff going on here. This is what happens a lot of times that I have a great idea to be motivated and do something. I can't get the lawnmower out because the four-wheeler's in the way. And I don't know where the four-wheeler key is. That's okay. Chad's coming home today. He's a truck driver. And he's coming home tonight, and we're going to have chili soup after we're done. We're going to take both of our pickups across the street where the horses are and load up firewood to bring over here to split and stick up on the rack back here. So we'll get it. Just I was going to get it done before he came here. So I guess I'm going to be grabbing bulbs and planting those out. I kind of wanted to wait for his input on where they should go, so I'm not going to plant all of them out. I'll just plant out some for now. And yeah. So I know that this coleus is going to seed, and it would be great if it would just self-seed right there. This color right here, and then this one right here also. And look, the bumblebees are on it. Okay, I'll have a different game plan. I was going to rip them out and put them in the compost, and I can't because that bee is loving the pollen. So I guess what I'm going to do is try to remove a lot of the smartweed out of there, plant the bulbs around the coleus, and we'll let the coleus run its course, do what it does. Hopefully it'll self-seed next year, and that'll be nice for the bees. So theoretically speaking, I would like to have blooms here that come spring and summer and potentially fall. So this coleus is putting out late summer, fall on their flowers. But I really don't have a lot around here for early springtime. We get the Easter lilies and things like that, but I want to up our spring flower game around here. We have quite a bit around here right now for fall, a lot of smartweed, and the bees really love the smartweed. We got some goldenrod, Joe Pye weed. The Joe Pye weed is starting to peter out a little bit. That's fine. So I'm getting some of this weeded out. I understand that the smartweed is a native species. Ooh, there goes my salvia. I gotta put that back. Sorry, salvia. I understand that smartweed is good for the bees, that the bees love it. But we have a bunch of it in the yard, in the backyard, in the pasture. We also have boneset. Probably poison ivy too. I mean, I got it this year, so it had to come from somewhere, right? So I'm just ripping out a little bit of this smartweed just so I can get in there with my bulbs. And so the smartweed's not taking up a dedicated flower bed. So let's see what I got here. I got some crocuses. Those will be nice small flowers. Rembrandt tulips. Daydream tulips. No, leave the kitty alone, guys. I think the kitties always want to play with them. Alliums. Purple sensation allium, sorry. Mickey Mouse tulip. Chad picked this up at Atwood's, and I want to say they were in Texarkana or somewhere close to that. But those are pretty too. Anemones, I'm thinking that's how they're pronounced, because that's how you pronounce it for the ocean version of that word. So I'm going to say anemone. That's the St. Bridget mix. And then we have Blanda mix anemone. Dutch iris mix. So I think I'm going to aim for smaller flowers for up here. Oh, I got one more. Delft blue muscari. So I think what I want to do around here is also on the top of these, which is really nice, I'll tell you when they bloom. It's mid to late. That's late. So I'm going to find some early spring and late spring. So this is early spring. Both the anemones are early spring. But I kind of want a mixture of flowers too. So let's see what else I got. Mid-spring, early to mid-spring. Okay. So we'll do Mickey Mouse tulips and the anemone. Or we could do some crocus and anemone. That would probably even be better yet. So I got about 4 crocus bulbs here, and it says that the plant depth is 2 to 3 inches deep. And pointy side goes up, kind of like garlic. That'll go down, and then this side will go up. So let me set these down. I think I'm going to just take my gloves off. They're not serving me any real purpose right now anyway. Let's dig a little bit. Yeah, I bought a brand new narrow shovel because the shovel I had around here was actually, that's 3 inches deep. It bent when we were trying to dig up the passion flower out of the goat and horse pasture. So, yep, that side down. I'll dig another spot here. That's about 3 inches. Okay, so I'm going to find like a leaf or something to stick over the spots where I have put bulbs. That way when I go in with the anemone, that I'm not digging in the same spot and all that stuff. So that maybe throwing a stick in there or some sort of other marker would be a great idea as well. But I have done this before where I have dug up what I've just planted, so I don't want to go that route again. So listen, I was looking up how to plant these because they're not really bulb-like. It's my first time ever seeing these. And I was reading, oh, you should wait till late winter, early spring to be planting them. However, on the back of the bulb package here, it says in my zone to plant now. So I'm going to listen to the manufacturers on this one Not good. Doesn't say anything on the back about soaking it. I'm pretty sure with all the snow and stuff and the rain, it's going to get soaked and sprout just fine. But I'm not sure. I never got the answer on how to plant these yet, so I got to do some more research. But I thought I'd throw that little tidbit in there. Maybe I'll save some back for late winter, early spring and try that method too, just to be on the safe side. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and look up which direction to plant these in. I'll let you know as well in case you ever come across these. And yeah. The video I just watched literally said pointy side down, but then you look at them and it's kind of like, which side is the pointy side down? So I'm just going to take a big old guess. I don't know. Just look, yeah, which side's the pointy side? I don't know. I'm just gonna put them in the ground, I guess. We'll see what happens. So I am gonna start down here. I feel like it really needs some pretty flowers around here to liven up this little fence line here. I gotta rip out that old sunflower, a couple of them. Not all of them grew, unfortunately, and I'll get to digging. I've actually decided just to open them all up, besides the ones I planted up there and the other package of anemone. I don't know, I might change my mind on that too, but just dump them all up in here and just start grabbing stuff and planting it because it's just going to add variety. I'm not worried about weeding this fence line. It's going to die back come this winter anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I'll just get to dumping and grabbing. Alright, so I got the fence line here planted up until about where that gate would swing open. And I also put about 3 or 4 bulbs around the mailbox. I'm not sure if that's going to grow or not. It's pretty rocky and sandy and possibly may get sprayed for weeds. I think that they've done that this year, but I can't be certain. Look. Some of this ironweed's still in bloom. I believe this is ironweed, or is it the other flower I looked up not too long ago? I can't remember. Please let me know down in the comments if you know what that flower is. So yeah, I think I'm going to go get some advice from Chad when he gets back on where to plant more bulbs. So for now, this is it for today. And I guess I'll wait till he comes here before I do those pumpkins. And hopefully tomorrow I can take care of digging and planting out peas. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Thank you for stopping by today, guys. I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless.